students, today I am doing the problems based on property of determinants. Exercise 4.2. Using the property of determinants and without expanding, prove the following. First problem. Determinant of x a, x plus a, y b, y plus b, z c, z plus c equal to 0. Now, to prove this, we have to apply the properties. When do you say that the value of the determinant equal to 0? If any two rows are identical or any two columns are identical, then we say that the value of the determinant is always equal to 0. Here xyz, c1 and c2 are identical, so that the value will be equal to 0. If each and every element of any row is equal to 0, then the value of the determinant is also equal to 0. If any two rows are proportional, then the value will be equal to 0. Now here the problem is determinant of, you have x a, x plus a, y b, y plus b, z c, z plus c. So x a, x plus a, y b, y plus b, z c, z plus c. Now here we take the operation here, c1 changes to c1 plus c2. Then we get determinant of c1 means column 1, c2 means column 2. So you have to take c1 plus c2. So it implies x plus a, y plus b, z plus c. Now here c2c, a, b, c, x plus a, y plus b, z plus c. Now here c1 and c3 are identical. Since c1 and c3 are identical, the value of this one will be equal to 0. Another method is take determinant of x a, x plus a, y b, y plus b, z c, z plus c. We know that in any determinant, if any row or any column is the sum of the two elements, then the determinant can be expressed as sum of the two determinants. Suppose if column 3 is the sum of the three determinants, this can be expressed as sum of the three determinants. Now here this is column 3. Column 3 is the sum of two elements. So this can be taken as x, y, z, a, b, c. Now here x, y, z plus. Now in column 3 we are having a, b, c. So let me write here a, b, c. Then these elements are same. In column 1 same, we have to take x, y, z, a, b, c. In first determinant, here c1 and c3 are identical. In any determinant, if any two rows or two columns are identical, the value will be always equal to 0 plus Here C2 and C3 are identical. Here the corresponding elements are same. A, B, C, C. So that the value of this one equal to 0. So 0 plus 0 equal to 0. Second problem, determinant of A minus B, B minus C, C minus A, B minus C, C minus A minus B, C minus A minus B, B minus C. Here we have to prove that the value of this one equal to 0. So to prove this, we have to identify what property we have to take here. We know that if each and every element of any row or any column of a determinant equal to 0, A, B, C, P, Q, R, then the value of this one is always equal to 0. So that here we try to get each and every element of any row or any column equal to 0. So we take here R1 implies R1 plus R2 plus R3 minus B plus B 0, minus C plus C 0, plus A minus A 0. So it implies applying R1 changes to R1 plus R2 plus R3, so that we get here R1 is this one, this is R1 and this is R2 and this is R3. We have to add only the corresponding elements. So we have to take A minus B plus B minus C plus C minus A. Similarly here B minus C plus C minus A plus A minus B. Next to C minus A plus A minus B plus B minus C. We are changing only R1. No need to change R2 and R3 here. So that we have to write same. R2 is same. B minus C, C minus A minus B. There is no change in R3. So C minus A minus B, B minus C. It implies it's equal to minus B plus B becomes 0, 0. Then minus C plus C 0. Minus A plus A becomes 0, plus B minus B 0. Then it's equal to, we are having determinant of 0, it implies 0, 0. B minus C, C minus A minus B, C minus A minus B, B minus C. We know that if each and every element of any row or any column is equal to 0, then we say that the value of the determinant is always equal to 0 according to the property, equal to 0. Hence proved. Third problem, determinant of 2, 7, 65, 3, 8, 75, 5, 9, 86, which is equal to 0, we have to prove here. Now we know that the value of the determinant is equal to 0 when two rows or two columns are identical. So here we take it as applying C1 implies, now here if you get 65, 75, 86, then C1 and C3 are identical. So to get it, C1 changes to C1 plus 9 into C2. 9 into C2. 9 into 7, 63. 63 plus 2, 65. 9 into 8, 72. 72 plus 3, 75. Same. Now 5 plus 9 into 9. 9 into 9 equal to 81. 81 plus 5 equal to 86. Then C1 and C3 will be identical. So the value will be equal to 0 here. So it implies 2 plus C1 changes to C1 plus 9 into C2. Multiply this one by 9 and add it to C1. So we are doing operation to C1 here. So only C1 will be changing. C2 and C3 will not change. 2 plus 9 into 7. Similarly, 3 plus 9 into 8. Next, C1 plus 9 into C2. So 5 plus 9 into 9. C2 no change. So 7, 8, 9, 65, 75, 86. Only C1 changing here. Therefore it implies 9 into 7, 63 plus 2, 65. Determinant of 65. 72 plus 3, 75. 75. 8, 9 into 9, 81. 81 plus 5, 86. 7, 8, 9, 65, 75, 86. So the value of this one equal to 0 because C1 and C3 are identical. Since C1 and C3 are identical, hence proved. Fourth problem. Determinant of 1 BC A into B plus C, 1 CA B into C plus A, 1 AB C into A plus B equal to 0. So now to prove this, what we have to do is, if any two rows are identical, then we say that the value of the determinant is always equal to 0. That is the property here we have. So now first let me take the given determinant 1 BC multiply with A here. So AB plus AC. Now 1 CA BC plus BA. 1 AB CA plus CB. Now we have to prove that the value of this one equal to 0. So for that we should make it any two rows or any two columns are identical. So for that take applying C2 changes to, I am doing operation to C2. For C2 I am doing the operation here. C2 changes to C2 plus C3. So C2 changes to C2 plus C3. So that here we take it as determinant of C1 is same 1, 1, 1. C2 plus C3. Corresponding element of BC is AB plus AC. Now you have to add these two. So we get AB plus BC plus AC, AB plus BC plus AC. Same here. AB plus BC plus AC. Next AB plus BC plus AC. AB plus BC plus CA. There is no change in C3. C3 is same. So AB plus AC, AB plus AC, BC plus AB, CA plus BC. Now here from C2 we have the common factor, that is AB plus BC plus AC, AB plus BC plus AC, AB plus BC plus AC. In each and every element of C2 we are having the common factor. So you have to take here into 1. So into 1. Taking AB plus BC plus CA outside of the determinant, then we get AB plus BC plus CA. This is the common factor in C2. Taking the common factor AB plus BC plus CA outside, then we get into determinant of 1 1 1. Here 1 1 1, AB plus AC, BC plus AB, CA plus BC. Now here C1 and C2 are identical. In C1 all the elements are 1 only. Even in C2 all the elements are 1 only. So since C1 and C2 are identical, we say that the value of this determinant equal to 0. So it implies AB plus BC plus CA into 0 equal to 0. The reason is since C1 and C2 are identical. Hence proved. Fifth problem. Determinant of B plus C, Q plus R, Y plus Z, C plus A, R plus P, Z plus X, A plus B, P plus Q, X plus Y equal to 2 times of determinant of A, P, X, B, Q, Y, C or Z. Now to prove this, we take LHS here. In LHS we apply the property applying R1 changes to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Applying R1 changes to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So that here R1 is what? B plus C, Q plus R, Y plus Z. This is R1. Each and every element of R1 should be added to R2 and R3. Then we get B plus B, 2B. So we write it as B plus C plus C plus A plus A plus B. First element is over. Now come to second element in R2. Q plus R plus R plus P plus P plus Q. Similarly, come to the third element, Y plus Z plus Z plus X plus X plus Y. Now we have C plus A, R plus P. R2 is same, no change in R2 here. Only we are changing R1 here. So R plus P, Z plus X, A plus B, P plus Q, X plus Y. R2 and R3 are same. Now here, after adding, we get here C plus C 2C, A plus A 2A, B plus B 2B. So that it becomes 2A plus 2B plus 2C. Here we have 2 P's. So P plus P, 2P plus 2Q plus 2R. Here 2X plus 2Y plus 2Z. Next R2 same, whatever you have here we have to write C plus A, R plus P, Z plus X, A plus B, P plus Q, X plus Y. Now here in R1, first element, second element and third element 2 is common here. Take 2 common. So if you take 2 common, we have 2 times of determinant of a plus b plus c, a plus b plus c. Next we have p plus q plus r, x plus y plus z, c plus a, r plus p, z plus x, a plus b, p plus q, x plus y. Here we have to prove that 2 times of determinant of a, p, x, b, q, y, c, r, z. Now we take R2 implies R2 minus R1. Applying R2 changes to R2 minus R1. Then we get only one element here. We have to get only one element here. So that R2 implies R2 minus R1. And one more. R3 changes to R3 minus R1. Here we are changing R2 and R3. So that it becomes 2 times of determinant of R1 is same, no change in R1, a plus b plus c, p plus q plus r, x plus y plus z. Now R2 minus R1, c plus a minus b minus c. Minus c plus c cancel, plus a minus a cancel. So we get here only minus b. Next, r plus p minus q minus r. So that it becomes minus q. R2 minus R1. So z plus x minus y minus z. So minus x plus x becomes 0. Minus z plus z becomes 0. So minus y. Similarly, we have to take now R3 implies R3 minus R1. Now R3 changing from R3 minus R1. So R3 minus R1. Row 3 is this one. Row 1 is this one. R3 minus R1. A plus b minus a minus b minus c. So that it becomes minus c. Now p plus q minus p minus q minus r. So minus r. Next, x plus y minus x minus y minus z. Minus z. Now here in RHS we have to get in R1 only one element, but it is the sum of 3 elements. So what we have to do is here we take it as R1 changes to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Applying R1 changes to R1 plus R2 plus R3, then it becomes row 1 is this one, row 2 is this one, row 3 is this one. We have to add all the elements in this. So a plus b plus c minus b minus c plus b minus b becomes 0 plus c minus c becomes 0. So that 2 times of determinant of minus b plus b 0 minus c plus c 0. So that it becomes a. Now minus q plus q becomes 0 plus r minus r becomes 0. So here we have p. Here we have minus y plus y 0 plus z minus z 0. So it becomes x. Then we have minus b minus q minus y minus c minus r minus z. Now here in R2 and in R3, minus 1 is a common factor in R1 and also in R3. So you take minus 1 outside, that common factor whatever we have, take it outside. So 2 into minus 1 from R2 and take minus 1 from R3. minus 1. Since it is a common factor in R2, minus 1 is a common factor in R2, take it outside. Then we have determinant of A, P, X, B, Q, Y, C, R, Z. Minus into minus plus. So it implies plus 2 into determinant of A, P, X, B, Q, Y, C, R, Z. We have to prove that 2 times of determinant of A, P, X, B, Q, Y, C, R, Z. Hence proof.